My son, my daughter, I am here now. I draw near in silence, like someone who doesn't want to frighten a weary heart, like someone who knows every detail of what's happening inside you. I do not come with fanfare, nor with thunder or grand signs, but with a gentle presence that touches where no one else can reach. I am here in this very moment as your eyes read these words, because I myself prepared them for you. Nothing is a coincidence when it comes to the care I have for you. I know what your spirit is carrying today. I know what your thoughts are trying to hide. I know what your mouth hasn't said and what your heart has screamed in silence. I saw you when you woke up this morning, when your eyes opened but your soul remained lying down. I saw when you got up physically, but inside you were still there in silence, on pause, trying to find a reason for one more day. I was there before anything else, watching over the sacred temple that you are, trying to help you find breath to exist. And that is why I now call you, with love and purpose, to stay with me in this conversation. Close your heart to the outside noise and open it to me, because what I have to tell you now is yours alone. Live this message as an eternal whisper from heaven to your spirit. My son, my daughter, I saw you this morning as you looked at the ceiling with your eyes open and your spirit numb. I saw your soul wanting to remain where your body could no longer stay. It was as if the day was asking you for a strength not yet ready to be born, and in that instant, before any word or action, I was already there. Present, complete, attentive. I didn't need you to say anything, because I know every thought not yet formed in your mind. I know the questions you ask in silence, the pains you don't even fully understand, the emptiness that returns even when everything seems in place. You've walked like someone trying to survive in a desert, surrounded by mirages of normality, but with a soul dry and lacking meaning. Even when surrounded by many, even when you smile or pretend to be strong, I know how much you've been waiting for my touch, for my word, for a presence greater than the hidden anguish you carry. So listen, my beloved son, my beloved daughter. I am that presence. I am your refuge when nothing else makes sense. I am the one who holds your soul when it no longer wants to fight. Your inner battles are not invisible to me. I walk with you in every moment you think you are alone. Your loneliness doesn't scare me. Your fragility doesn't drive me away. Your doubts don't repel me. On the contrary, it is in those moments that I come closest. Because I am a father who doesn't give up on his children, even when they give up on themselves. When you remain silent, waiting for a good morning that never comes, I whisper to heaven on your behalf. When no one asks how you're doing, I'm already answering questions you didn't even know you had. When you secretly want to give up, I am activating promises still standing over your life. Because you are mine, you are the work of my hands, and none of your tears are wasted on the ground of existence. I gather each one and transform it into a seed of hope. No sleepless night, no painful sigh, no why is ignored by me. I see it all, I know it all, and more than that, I take care of it all. Remember, I don't need to be announced to be present. I don't dwell only in temples made by human hands. I dwell within you, in the deepest part of your soul. Where even you don't dare go, I am there. Where your fears hide, where your traumas sleep, where you stored your surrender. Right there, I make my home. I'm not afraid of your darkness because I am the light that shines in it. I don't accuse you for your slowness because I know the weight you are carrying. And if today your heart is tired, I'm not asking for one more step. I'm offering my arms. Rest in me. You don't need to be strong all the time. You weren't created to carry everything alone. I am your strength. I am your refuge. I'm the one who guards your coming in and your going out. The one who doesn't sleep. The one who sustains your existence, even when you feel everything is about to collapse. My son, my daughter, you are not hearing this message by chance. I moved heaven and earth for these words to find you, because today, more than ever, I want you to know there are promises still standing over you. There are paths still to be opened. There are miracles you haven't seen yet, and even if your soul is lying down now, I breathe my spirit upon it. I will breathe life where there is weariness, hope where there is discouragement, direction where there is confusion. Because you are mine, and the work I began in you will not be interrupted by your weakness. I am faithful. Even when you feel nothing, even when you wonder if I'm still with you, I am still here. Keep trusting, even if you don't understand. Keep seeking me, even if you don't feel me. Keep walking, even if your steps tremble. Because it is in the midst of your discouragement that I do my greatest works. You have not been forgotten, you have not been rejected. You are loved with a love that never fails, that never tires, that never changes with time. An eternal love, a love that covers you when no one else can reach you. And now listen carefully, because this is a promise I leave engraved in your spirit. I will make your soul rise with strength, not because of your merit, but because of my grace. Not because you always get it right, but because I always forgive. I will lead you beyond this desert, and when you look back, you will understand that you were never alone for even a second. You will see me in the details, in the surprises, in the rescues you lived without realizing, because I am the God of the invisible, the Father of the between the lines, the author of reunions. Nothing is lost when it's in my hands, not even your hope, which today seems fragile. I revive it, I sustain it, I renew it. You will still see the fruits of what you don't understand today, and you will see that no tear was in vain, no dark day was without purpose, no painful sigh went unanswered. For I, the Lord, am faithful to fulfill what I promised. And even if time passes, even if the seasons change, even if everything around you seems still, I remain the same, constant, eternal, present. I am who I am, and you are my son, my daughter. So now lift your spirit. Even if your soul wants to remain lying down, let my voice awaken you from within. Even if your body moves on autopilot, let your heart hear this call. Come close to me. Don't hide anymore. Don't pretend to be strong. I know your inner world, your conflicts, your interrupted prayers, your forgotten promises, your repressed desires. I am the God who searches you, and still I want you. I embrace you. I call you mine, my beloved son, my beloved daughter. You have a worth that cannot be measured by results, by applause, by likes, or by human recognition. Your value is in the blood I shed for you. It's in the sacrifice I made out of love. It's in the eternity waiting for you. It's in the now, where I surround you with my presence. And if, as you read this message, your heart is being touched, know this: it's your spirit responding to my presence. It's your soul rising, even without realizing it. It's the invisible moving within you. I am here. I didn't leave. I haven't given up on you. And I still have much to do in your story. Let me heal, let me restore, let me carry away that pain you don't know how to explain. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to understand all the whys. You only need to trust that I am with you. And now that you're here and your heart is beginning to quiet down, I want to speak to the places within you that you've kept hidden, even from yourself. The part of you that is tired of pretending, the part of you that learned how to smile while breaking. I know it feels like if you stop being strong, everything will fall apart. But I am the one who holds what you can no longer carry. I've seen the pressure you live under, not just from others, but the silent pressure you place on yourself. The expectations, the inner comparisons, the measuring of your worth against outcomes, timelines, and imagined standards. My child, you were never meant to define yourself by what you can achieve. I formed you for communion, not for performance. Even the nights you lie in bed feeling like you've failed again, I am right beside you. I don't tally up your mistakes. I gather your hopes, even the ones you've abandoned. You say you're tired. I say you are precious. You say you're falling behind. I say you're right on time for what I'm doing in you. I don't rush the healing process. I don't condemn your slowness. I work in layers, gently, faithfully, removing the lies you've believed, the shame you've worn like a second skin, the guilt that never belonged to you. I am more patient with you than you've ever been with yourself. There is a strength I am building in you that isn't loud. It doesn't look like what others celebrate, but it's the kind of strength that holds steady in the storm, the kind that isn't moved by the applause or the silence. It's a strength born from trust, not striving. And now I want to remind you, what happened to you did not define you. It wounded you, yes, it shaped part of how you see the world, but it does not get the final word. I do. I'm not the voice that says, you should be over this by now. I am the voice that says, let me sit with you in this until you're ready to rise. I see the secret fears that no one knows you carry, the fear of being left, the fear of being too much, the fear of being forgotten once again, but I have never once turned my face from you. Not when you doubted, not when you ran, not even when you questioned my love. I stayed through it all. There are days coming when you will look in the mirror and recognize yourself again. Not the version shaped by pain or pressure, but the version shaped by my hands. The version that is whole, even if still healing. The version that carries peace, not as an idea, but as a reality. You don't have to fix everything. That was never your job. Your responsibility is to stay close to me, and I will take care of what you don't see coming. You were not created to foresee every outcome. You were created to walk with me, one day at a time. If your heart has grown numb, I will thaw it. If your soul has grown silent, I will speak into it again. If your passion has faded, I will breathe into the ashes until fire comes back. You haven't lost your calling. You haven't missed your chance. I am the redeemer of lost time, that friend who hurt you, that door that closed, that season that ended too soon. I saw it all, and though I did not cause the pain, I will use it. Nothing you've walked through will be wasted, not in my hands. I will turn your sorrow into wisdom, and your brokenness into compassion. You don't need to fear being known by me. I've already seen it all, and yet I choose you. Again and again I call you mine. I don't flinch at your wounds. I don't withdraw when you're distant. My love is stubborn in the best way. It stays. Let's talk about that one thing you never bring up. That thing you've buried because you think healing it would hurt too much. I want to touch it now, not to cause more pain, but to finally release the weight you've carried from it. You've survived it, but I want you to live beyond it. I care about your mind, not just your behavior. I see how loud your thoughts can be. I see how you replay things over and over. Let me quiet the noise. Let me replace the self-criticism with peace. Let me teach you how to think differently, gently, patiently, kindly. There's a version of your life where you walk without shame. It exists, and I want to lead you there, not through shortcuts, but through transformation. I am not fixing you like a broken object. I am restoring you like a masterpiece whose beauty never left. When you feel paralyzed by decisions, don't be afraid to be still. I can speak in stillness just as powerfully as in movement. Sometimes the waiting is the preparation. Sometimes the silence is the strategy. You're not too late. You haven't ruined everything. There are still things I've written in your story that haven't even begun to unfold. You only see a page. I see the entire book. Keep turning the page. Let's be honest, there are moments when even prayer feels heavy, when worship feels hollow. I don't need performance from you, just presence. You being with me is enough. Even in silence, even in tears, I dwell where your honesty is. Do not measure your faith by how emotional you feel. Faith is not a feeling, it is a posture of the heart, and some days that posture is simply not giving up. Even that is worship to me. You long to be understood, and rightly so. I made you for connection, but the truth is, there are parts of your soul that only I can fully understand. And that's not a flaw, it's a design. Your deepest self was always meant to commune with me first. There is a kindness I want to teach you toward yourself. You've been hard on your own heart for far too long. Let me show you how I see you, through eyes that never condemn, through eyes that see the gold beneath the rubble. I am doing a work in your inner world before I do a work in your outer world, because if I give you the outcome before the character, the blessing could crush you. But with me, there's no rush, just grace, layers of grace. Even when you fall into old patterns, I am not shocked. I am a father who teaches, not one who shames. And I will walk with you until those patterns lose their power, until what once held you is now what you hold authority over.